You and I mean, this morning, I think that thing's the thing that's
I'm not alive.
Yeah, me neither.
You're more alive than I am.
I know, because I at least had sleep last night a little bit, even though I woke up every time I turned over. Hello, we're back. Barely made it.
Kind of.
Yeah. So, hi guys. It's Flockaroundthetable on Sunday, the 27th. Holy shit.
27th or 28th?
27.
27.
Okay.
Holy crap.
27.
Can't remember.
I don't even know if I'm on the right time zone because my watch was doing that yesterday.
Oh, yesterday my phone, not my watch. I don't have a watch. My phone and my iPad would not keep. One said it was 4 and the other said it was 10. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Yesterday
was a hassle for her to get home.
I got home at 2:00 in the morning, 2:30.
And look, her hair still looks better than mine. And I was home all day yesterday.
This is my bedhead. Literally, she didn't wake me up. I got up 20 minutes before you got here.
Well, I was hoping you'd sleep in.
But that's only 6 hours of sleep.
I know.
I'm not
take a nap
with it yet.
Yeah.
You guys got me in my pajamas.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not listening.
I love
it's the truth. I'm not ignoring you.
So, yeah, we got back. I got back home on late Friday with just a little mild rain in Denver coming home. And this one's flight got totally delayed in Seattle. And then she walked the entire Seattle airport. And then
twice.
Yeah. And then she had to walk the airport in Dallas. And so now she's totally fit, thin, and bigger once she gets rid of the cold.
I should be. I ended up picking up a cold in the Seattle airport. I felt wonderful the entire time on the cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in the Seattle airport, I started getting a scratchy throat.
Yeah. It's not uncommon. The air, I don't know what they do to the air in airports. For some reason, it just seems so much, I don't know, drier and yuckier. So hi, California and Georgia and Central Illinois and Karen and Vegas, Golden Knits. Oh, Vegas Golden Knits, cool. And hello, Dawn. Dawn, our flocker from Oklahoma.
Yes,
was with us.
If you guys caught the Instagram post, she's pictured there.
Yes, she is. She came on the cruise with her husband. And, we really kind of have to apologize to David because that first morning he had breakfast with 5 females.
It was estrogen overload.
Yeah, for the poor guy. Yeah.
There may have been more than 5.
He kept up pretty good with us, though. Really kept up. We did ask, he did ask some of those important questions like, when do you women do such and such and so, and why do you do this and that? Because he thought we were going to give him these little secrets. Not happening. No way, no how. David, you're on your own. If you can't figure it out, there's something wrong with you. But he did redeem himself because he said it only took him 7 years to realize who was boss, which is pretty good because there's still guys out there trying to be boss.
Yeah, right? He's figured that one out.
He at least figured that one out. So, but we had a great time. The weather was amazing.
Oh my gosh. It was
need
the best.
Our raincoats or anything. And the guy.
I know. I kept saying I bought 2 of the, $1.25 rain ponchos for my daughter and I because she told me that bring a rain poncho because it's Alaska and it's a rainforest. And
it rains like every day.
I said, well, it didn't rain because I bought rain ponchos.
Yeah, there you go. And I had mine with us that we bought in London when we were in Scandinavia.
So it didn't rain.
Hi, Ellie. Our Godstolen lady from Norway.
Yeah.
So, Godstone. Well, it means chair, like a fantastic chair or something like that.
Okay.
She's in a motorized chair.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what
That's what she should be in this morning, Miss.
Yeah.
Miss, yesterday she tripped and sprained her ankle.
Yep. And
you know what? If you're gonna have to do it, do it at home and not on a cruise ship. Oh.
And I had a pink cane even before I met her. See, So is that not good? I mean, I must have known at some point I was going to need the pink cane to get around here. So who knows? Yeah, I tripped going out of my. I'm not sure what happened. I think my toe, and I had shoes on, not flip flops.
Wait. You were in a foreign area. It was very foreign to you. You're not used to it.
Why is that?
Because you're always at sea.
Oh, stop.
She was at home.
I was at home.
She was at home and tripped on.
No, but I'm kind of glad it happened because maybe now he'll fix that little spot because I tripped on it. And that's, I think my toe got caught and then my ankle like froze. You know how that you get that clicking in your knee or your ankle or something?
No.
And then my foot was going like this and I was going like this. So I think I just pulled something because last night I could walk on it. This morning, not so much. And it woke me up every time I rolled over last night. I thought the dog was going to bite me too.
When you got home?
No, when I was rolling over last night.
Oh.
Because I think I was making it exaggerated so I wouldn't catch my.
Oh, yeah.
I put the one leg up so I could turn the
other one.
Yeah, so it wasn't dragging across the sheets and stuff. So that's
then he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Jeez, you're making so much of a ruckus.
He was so proud of himself when we got home. Look, I'm here. You don't have to come and get me, Mom. I snuck in. My brother goes and picks him up, and the dog and him are BFFs. So that kind of tells you about my brother.
Did you board him? Your brother didn't take care of him?
No, my brother takes care of Gail's dog.
Oh.
Yeah, he's never been boarded. Mine has been.
Oh.
He was also returned to the Humane Society 3 times.
He can't take care of both of them.
We've never left him alone. And my husband doesn't, between all of us gals here, he doesn't really trust my brother's head. Besides, he figures he gained 45 pounds from all the treats.
Well, okay, so there's that.
There's that. Gail's dog is a little better trained than mine. Mine knows he's going to get a treat every time he goes in and out that door. So, and he looks skinny. So I was giving him extra food yesterday, and Mikey's like, well, good. If he's lost a couple pounds, that's great. I said, dogs don't lose pounds. They just lose an ounce here and there. They don't do it like regular humans do, because he's only like 70 pounds anyway. So to lose a couple would be like awful.
No, it wouldn't. It would not. Yes, it would. He's 70 pounds. He's not 12.
Well, he's going to be 9, so he can have whatever he wants. That's what I say. And I got a cool shirt. Look at that. That's a bear chasing a guy.
Meals on Wheels.
Isn't that great?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Meals on Wheels.
So, Ellie, you have a pink kitchen. Oh, my God, how fun. Gail and Sue can make food and we can knit. Yeah, we'll put you and Gail in the kitchen and we'll knit. Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
How's June sound, dear? We'll be on our way to Norway. Except I'm booking a cruise in March, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. But, here we're on a knitting cruise. And how much knitting did you get done?
Not very, very little.
Karen, too?
Very, very, very little.
But I did.
She finished a muscle perk.
I finished it. It's a little big. Yes, it is.
I don't understand you and Karen. And then Dawn, she pulled her muscle perk out at the airport.
Yeah, she was doing it.
And I'm like, how many stitches do you have on? And she goes, I don't know. And then we gauged.
Go Dawn.
We gauged again. Yeah. And I go, you should. I said, you should have 20 stitches in between markers. Because she's using a size 5. The rest of us are using 3s or 2s.
I have a 4.
She was using a size 5.
So, yeah.
And her gauge swatch said 20. She had 36. It was very big.
It was big. Maybe she was making for a big head friend.
No.
Oh.
This would have been for like a big gorilla. But
sort of like mine. I think Jamie could probably wear this one.
No, he wouldn't like it because it's not long enough. He likes to fold over.
Oh, well,
definitely not.
I can. So
Not long enough for him.
not long enough for him, but I can do it. So yeah, I finished. I took the pink from that hat that I made, and we ran into Pauline, who was on the cruise with us in Rome. I mean, in California when we went in March.
Okay.
And I promised her a hat. She just said she liked gray. And so she got a gray and pink shawl because she said she likes pink too. And 2 hats. One was supposed to be for her and one was supposed to be for a roommate. But her roommate went to the equinox. So she said she'd put it away for her. And then when they're in Kenya on the cool days, when they both get there and they go up to the mountain, they're going to wear my yellow, the dragon scale. So that's the pink I used in here. And I think this might have been a Christmas color for somebody because it's got like a little green and cranberry. So this is one side of my Musselburgh. And this is the other side of my Musselburgh. Okay. So that's pretty cool. But
nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done, lady.
But I'm telling you now, stopping here is a hell of a lot easier. This round and round and round.
I have to go find my pink thing.
Okay, she has to find her pink
Keep her.
So I just have to keep talking.
That's hard for you to do.
Yeah, I can't do this. So anyway, we went to Seattle on, oh God, look at my hair. It's like Deadsville. Oh man. We went to Seattle and we did the Space Needle and wandered around at the public market before we went on to the cruise. And Seattle is an amazing city. It really is. And they've got tons of stuff to do and libraries and art centers and things like that for tourists and stuff. And they have ferries that go like to every island there is. And that was fun. Then we set sail, whoosh, out we went. Honk.
Yep.
Honk.
We only heard honking once at the beginning when we took off. And then
Okay.
once when we were coming back through thick fog.
Oh, they have to play it every so many seconds when it's set automatically in a fog thing. So somebody doesn't stand there.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 seconds.
But yeah, we were through some
Pretty
thick fog.
dense fog.
Oh, but that literally that was like the very last day of the cruise.
Mhm.
That was the only time we had
That was
fog.
the only time we had it.
Yeah.
And then in Victoria, we took a bus tour for an hour or so. It was amazing. Victoria is a wonderful place. So you guys, if you ever get up that way, Vancouver, I liked when we went with my husband last year, but I think I like Victoria better. And you can take a ferry from Seattle
to Vancouver to
Victoria Island.
Victoria Island, yeah.
And they have water taxis, the cutest little taxis. They're yellow with checkerboard stripes right on the side going across all the water. It's so cute. So yeah, here we are in this bus, and all of a sudden this big boat comes flying, not flying, but through the inner harbor. And I was like, did he get lost? Because I can't imagine that ship. But it was one of the ferries with all the cars and stuff like that. So It's pretty slick. Yeah, It's pretty neat. So we learned a lot about Alaska and things like that. And we went on a duck tour.
We did go on a duck tour.
But this is the duck you get. See, and they call him, she yells at me for tchotchke.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We had to get them.
We
had to get them.
They were too cute. So
They
that's
were.
quack, 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 and away we go. So,
Yeah, a duck tour. If you guys don't know what a duck tour is, it's an amphibious vehicle. So you go through the tour on land and then they just drive into the ocean and you start doing a tour in the ocean. They're, relics from World War II. Yeah. These were brand new ones. Yeah. But if you want to do the real ones from World War II, there's some.
Boston has the
real ones, and the Wisconsin Dells have the real ones. I think the rest of them.
I think they're slowly getting rid of some of those. So
Yeah.
they can't get parts for them anymore. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. So we did that, and we
That was in Ketchikan.
We saw some harbor seals and
otters.
No, not otters. We saw the sea lion out in the
Oh
thing.
yeah.
He would do this. He'd wave with one flipper and then he'd roll over it and stick his head out and smile at you.
And then
He did it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was so hysterical.
And he got as close as he could. He said they have to stay X
Yeah,
amount.
he's like, as
ways.
soon as we sight an animal, we can't go towards them.
Right. So anyway, he kind of turned the boat around and everybody saw pictures and things like that. He was just being a real ham.
He was a total ham. He probably did that like 10 or 15 times
I
where he'd
know.
wave with one flipper
And
and then he'd roll over and stick his head out of the
And
water
he
and
was
look
not
at you
tiny.
and smile. No, he was a
He
big,
was a big boy.
big sea lion.
Plop when his
Big sea
body,
lion.
sort of like this. It kind of went and then
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay. And then the next thing that we did was
We went on a tour in Juneau. We didn't do anything, but Dawn did. They got out closer to the glacier than we did, but he got pretty close this time.
you guys saw it. There's a
Yeah.
20-minute video I already put up on
Posted.
YouTube.
Yeah, so you guys saw
From our
how,
stateroom. We
how,
got really close.
yeah, how Endicott Arms was and everything outside of Juneau. And then in Juneau, we just kind of shopped,
Mhm,
wandered around.
mhm.
We went to Ben Franklin. How
We
you like
did.
that? Yeah, we went to Ben Franklin. Probably the only one. And I think she said there's one more that still. And then it's actually Ben Franklin with the stickers on it that say
Ben Franklin.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they had that.
Very, very fun.
And then we went to Skagway. And when we were in Skagway,
Of course she did.
I bought another skein of
Give
Kibit.
it. Black.
No, it's actually navy blue. The color is navy blue. She put it right next to the black, but it's a navy blue.
That is fucking black.
No, it's not. It's navy. It says so right here. Navy blue. See? I'm not lying. It says navy blue.
Except it's black.
It's not. It's navy blue. We should put it up in the light later. I'll show you.
All right.
Okay, so navy blue.
Sure as hell looks like it's black to me.
Yeah. They
Look at
had
my-
something new
look at
this year.
My
They
shirt
had-
is black.
See, now it looks more blue. My shirt is black too, but it looks more blue.
Looks like black to me.
Well, whatever. I got it. It'll go nicely or hang nicely
With
on
the other two.
With the other three.
Oh, 3.
I have 2 ounces of green, 1 ounce of red, an ounce of blue, and now this one. So I actually have 2, 3, 4, 5 ounces. And this comes in 200 yards. It's a lace weight. So maybe I'll get something cashmere or something to put the lace and the Kibit together and see how cool it'll be. Never know. So this was my thing. They had Arctic yarn there, Arctic fur yarn. And
Arctic
it was
hair.
Arctic hair. That's it. And they had a hat made with it with a polar bear on it. And I thought about getting the kit, but I knew I would never get that done right. And I didn't know if my dear friend in Norway has ever used something this fine before to be able to pawn it off on her and say, hey, would you mind? You can keep what's left over.
You have somebody else who would have done it.
Yeah, you never know. She might have done it for me, but maybe not. And then when we were in Ketchikan, we went to Fabulous Fiber Arts in Ketchikan. And I bought Robin's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Whale Park. Why, I'm not sure. Maybe because whales like pink, I think. So it's gray and a pinky color.
And purples.
And a little bit of purple in there, maybe. See? And
This way so you guys can see it too.
yeah. Anyway, Robin
This way.
used to be a partner, but Robin's Nest, you can also get it in pretty much all the shops up in the Alaska way. And she does her own dyeing and they get all the stuff
Nice.
organically made and stuff like that. So I'm going to do the Bonnie Slide shawl. So that's what this is
Bonnie
for.
Slide.
Bonnie Slide.
Okay.
That's what it's called. It's free in Ravelry. So hopefully when I get back from Greenland, I'll have the Bonnie Slide done. But you never know. Probably not going to happen because, I don't knit that best and I have other things to do.
Yep. But
It's there. Oh, and you have to see this. Absolutely positively have to. Our
friend
flocker, Dawn from Oklahoma brought this bag.
Oh my God.
Isn't that
Does she
the
know
best?
us or what?
She's got it, man. She has got it together. And I carried it in the ship. Everybody loved it.
Oh,
And then I had
she
it at the airport. And every once in a while you could hear a snicker. Some people just sort of roll their eyes like, oh my God, I can't believe people are carrying boobs these days, you know? And that other people would
But
just
it's every
snicker.
kind of boob.
It's all kinds.
It's everybody. It's every kind of boob.
And I've probably had pretty much most of
They
them.
don't really have a replication of yours on there, though. No. They're just
mine are longer.
There should have been one that took.
There you go.
Took down like the whole. Yeah. But you know,
that's okay.
Maybe we can use some fabric paint. And put them on the other side. We'll put the other side is blank. We got to do the big droopers.
Maybe what I'll
the
just
big droopers on that side.
I'll have somebody take a picture of it, and we'll just put it
photo
and print it on and put it on there.
It has to be cartoon like this.
Yeah. So there you go. So
you have fabric pens. I'm sure
I
you
do. Yeah,
I'm sure
I do.
You do.
Yeah. So we'll have to figure out some way to do that.
This came out, and I was like, oh,
perfection.
That is.
She gave me she had a really cute birthday card that I'm going to save for when I need to pass that out and get that. And then she gave us this so cute, happy fucking birthday.
She was like, I really wanted a crown. I wanted a crown.
Right.
But they didn't have it. They didn't have a crown. So
yeah, they didn't have a crown. So she bought this happy fucking birthday. And I almost took it down to dinner.
Because my daughter's birthday fell on a day that was within the cruise.
When we were on the cruise. And so I said, I'm going to take this down and make Tori put it in her hair. And my husband's like, no, don't. That could really set somebody off. I said, we're on a cruise ship. What do they care? They're not going to notice. They're just going to see happy. And she's got a lot of hair, you know?
Right.
And he was like, well, then don't take it if nobody's going to see it. And I'm like, she needs to have it. She needs to have it in her head. So we argued about it, and then I didn't bring it because I was pissed at him. So I just walked out the door. That's what you get for bringing your husband, let me tell you. And we do have to tell Dave. I mean, like I said, he was amazing. Poor guy. He had to put up with all us women. So we had it. And we did good, though. I mean, and Fabulous Fiber Arts in Ketchikan is having a bi-monthly mystery sock and accessory club. So if you want to start something a little different or you know, you want to go obscure and use Alaskan type yarn, give them a shout out. Fabulous Fiber Arts Ketchikan. Very nice ladies.
Yeah.
They were super, super nice. So, and I think I saw 2 people from the Trendsetters. There was another group of knitters on there, and I think I saw 2.
In the library, I met the designer and then the knit shop owner.
Okay, that sponsored them.
Several of the knitters there, but that was by accident. Because Tori and I were just there. It was the first day that we'd gone to the library on the cruise ship, and we just happened to fall in line there with some of the knitters from. They had like 80 people on the cruise
or something like that. It was one of those from that yarn shop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's right. Because when we pulled into Victoria, they were out on the special groups get invited to go out on the heliport, which is at the very, very, very front of the ship. So you have no obstructed view or anything as you come into port. And so they were out there in their blue T-shirts. So I think that was them. Nice people. They did some beautiful shawls on some of the ladies, though. I was like, oh my God, I would never do that kind of work. You know, I thought my painted bricks was like elevated and nothing compared to some of these guys, but all the colors and the short rows and things like that. So
Dawn brought one where
she did.
I can't remember the name of the shawl, but it was short rows and it looked like swirls.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was really cool.
She had ends to weave in, so she was weaving in ends. I was like, oh, bless your heart.
Yeah, because who loves to weave in ends? Nobody, you know.
Speaking of Dawn,
Oh yeah.
she brought me this. You guys.
Is that not great? Oh my God, it's got some of the best things there. Oh, we're cutting out. Oh, sorry. It's because we have crummy weather here.
We have crummy weather.
We have cutting weather everywhere. Here. When's the best time to start? Now.
Now. I mean, it's, it's a little thing each page. So I might start doing this on the podcast.
Yeah, kind of.
And we'll do
a couple or one or two. Because I'm going to start back with my jokes when I get back. Because I know you all love them.
We'll do 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah.
Here. And I'll just put in
put a little thing in.
Ooh. Get ready to kick some ass today.
Yay!
I will put in a bookmark. I fucking love it here.
Yeah, I just love it. Totally.
Also from Dawn.
Yep. And one more.
At Sasquatch.
Oklahoma State.
Come on.
No, please. Seriously. Only flockers can
That's
find
gonna
that
have
shit.
to go on like my computer or
or something. You gotta have the Sasquatch, you know? Complete. Yeah. And I pointed out where we got Jamie. I got Jamie a Sasquatch keychain in Juneau last year. And I said, it's way up there. And she wasn't going to go up to get another one.
Nope.
Not going to happen. No way.
But I did get some chocolate mousse.
She got some chocolate mousse. Isn't that great? You got to be careful with chocolate mousse.
It's chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
If they're dripping. Like,
And believe it or not, deers do not grow into mousses.
Nope, they don't.
They don't. Yeah. See, now this is a duck tour.
Our duck tour guide lady, she said
she had all these one-liners that were like.
She was like, okay, these are actually questions that have been asked to us.
Exactly.
And one of them was, at what age did the deer turn into moose?
Yeah. And we were like, they don't. We're all sitting on the tour going, they don't. And then she's like, yeah, I know. They don't.
She's like, but we can't roll our eyes at the people.
But she did turn around. So I, to check out the window to see where we were at so that she could roll her eyes, you know.
That's what they do when you ask a stupid question on a tour. Like, when do deer turn into moose? Yeah. Or somebody asked what lake they were on.
Yeah, it's called Pacific.
It's called the Pacific Ocean.
It's just an inlet because Ketchikan is right on the water, right on the lake. So it's,
right on the lake. Yeah, it's right on the lake.
Right there on the lake.
It's right there. Freshwater lake.
You got it.
With all those
saltwater
animals
in there floating around, waving to them, going, "Hey, we're a lake."
Wave, and then they roll over and smile at you. That was so hysterical.
Yeah. So we really are.
We did, Tori and I did on the glacier. We did catch 2 things coming off the glacier. Did you catch any?
No. I was sort of like Dawn. Every time I turned around, something happened.
Oh.
But I was getting dressed and I had seen it before, and I was not going to go out and do this because we got there like at 5:30 in the morning or something like that.
It was very early.
It was super, super early. And I thought, no, you can go right ahead. I've seen, I'll watch from the door.
I did. Tori and I we stayed in our room.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. That whole video was taped from her room. And you can, because they turned the ship around a couple of times.
But Starboard got way better than Port.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. I think that's how that worked. And then I just sort of looked down and saw the floating ice.
You were on the port side.
We were on the port side.
Yeah, you were on the port side. So
yeah, and Mikey had a little bit of a rough time that first day out. It was a little bumpy, and he has some tinnitus And so I think it's gotten worse over the year. And I think that's what set him off a little bit that
Yeah.
Saturday. Plus, he was probably exhausted because he had all this shit to do before we left. So, he had to work until midnight. Then he probably packed after that. I didn't even ask because I know better. Because he never is on time. Because you got to turn the water off. You got to stop the mail. You got to do this. You got to do that. God forbid. I'm like, why are you turning the water off? Well, what if a pipe breaks? I said, then I get a new rug.
Yeah. Then
Duh.
things get changed in the house.
And
so I started a Musselburgh here at home just before we left. So
nice, huh?
Between airport and I didn't do any of this on the ship. This is just airline.
Really?
Yeah, this is just flight.
You did a lot. Well,
so I didn't do,
and
I didn't do any of this on the boat.
No?
None.
Wow, you did good.
So this is just airline.
That's nice.
Waiting and in the air knitting.
No, wait until you see her shadow shawl. That was really cool. Mm-hmm.
The shadow shawl was the only thing that I really knit on the boat.
Yeah.
So I think I know better for next time.
Sometimes you do more and sometimes you don't, so.
Yeah, but
usually,
I think
a week, 2 is usually good.
I think as long as it's a relatively interesting thing to do and it's colorful for me.
Yeah.
1 is enough. I brought 3. I never even touched the crochet one. So
I brought
maybe 2, a small one for the airplane.
Yeah.
And another one for
on a week usually, but I was bound determined to get 1 done, so I got the Musselburgh done. Because I don't normally do a full Musselburgh. Mine only goes halfway.
So this is basically what I did on the ship. But like we said, we didn't hardly knit anything on this.
No, we were all putzing around.
Yeah, we literally were.
One of the things they did on our ship was they had
I'm almost at the bandana level where,
Yeah, there you go. You could just do it that way. That'd be work.
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's going to be the full thing. But
she's going full way.
But that's how far I've gotten. Not very far.
I made Mikey pull my suitcase down. I finished that on the plane going home on the Denver flight. And then when he finally turned off the seatbelt sign, Mikey got out my bag and I got out my shadow shawl and worked on it.
Oh.
But otherwise, that was all I really worked on.
Well,
was my muscle.
Honest to Pete, on the way home, by the time I got into a plane, I was so tired.
I bet.
I didn't knit on anything in the plane on the way home.
I wouldn't either,
The flight from Seattle to Houston, I think they felt so bad for us, they kept feeding us.
Oh, that was nice.
They gave us nuts, and then they gave us, our meals. I was in first class, which the meals are crap. Doesn't matter what you get.
It's just strange. Crap. It's like when you look at the menu even on the flights, transatlantic or Pacific or whatever, when you're even cross country. I mean, seriously, they give you like a kale salad and a cheeseburger, and they put the French fries with the golden grilled fish or something like that. And you're like, no, you got it wrong. The cheeseburger and fries and then when you ask them, can you have one of the boxes from the back? They're like, oh, we can't bring that up. Why not? I'll give you the $5. Just let me have a sandwich. I don't like all this fancy food stuff that you have that's weird and I can't pronounce, like croquette. What is croquette? Is that just like a crouton stuff?
My brain's not functioning. Okay, I can't answer.
Next time.
So yeah, the meals that they had. So they had some pasta thing that had some roulade or whatever. Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'll take your dry, nasty, crusty chicken.
Right.
So this chicken comes out, and the chicken wasn't terrible. But so then the chicken was on fresh green beans and then some tomato sauce over on the side and a couple of potato, like Yukon Gold potatoes that were just like boiled. And then, like you said, a kale salad on the side with like no dressing.
Right.
And I can't even, there was a little dish of shrimp that had some nasty, crusty green
Ew.
stuff on it. And
Like
it was
pesto?
and it was cold. No, not like bright green like pesto. It was green and like mayo.
Oh, gross.
And it wasn't, I'm like, you know what? Mm-mm.
Not.
Mm-mm.
No, I want to live tomorrow. I don't want to be puking all day.
So, the little piece of chicken is about that big.
Yeah.
Just a little tiny piece of chicken that's, overcooked, whatever. So I passed on the roll because I'm like, no.
No, I don't want to break another tooth on a piece of bread.
So I had green beans and dried chicken and a little bit of potato that I ate with the butter that was supposed to be for the roll, whatever. Yeah.
We had pizza.
That's what I had to eat all day yesterday.
We had Pizza Hut in Denver in the few minutes we had. But I want to tell you guys, I had my blue bag with me. Remember I told you?
She did.
That my blue bag, that's why we had so much issue. We didn't have issue. Well, we had some issues, but nothing major. You need a black bag. You need a blue bag.
I think I need a blue bag.
I mean, she needs a set travel bag because.
And
we can't.
Or I just need to do what the fuck you do. Like I did that wrong.
Yeah.
I did that wrong. Like I booked Torina's Airlines for the next day.
Yeah. We went from A23 in Denver A21 to A23. Never, ever did that happen.
Never has that ever happened in your life. Like
seriously,
two things down.
Around the corner of a food mart. And I had to, and a little bit of shopping. So we didn't have to travel the entire airport to get something to drink or eat. It just went right around the corner. I couldn't believe it. But of course, you come into Indy at 10:30 at night. And where are you? All the way at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, does it take that much more fuel to go to the first one? Why don't those people just say, hey, I'm not walking this whole airport just to let those people off the airplane? I want them to come in A1. Just so that they can walk close. I don't know what
airline. What airline actually uses those first ones? Because I've never come in on those either.
Well, when they first opened the airport in Indy, Southwest had B1 through 4. They were at this end. Okay. But then when they merged with that other airline, ATA or something like that, then they went all the way to the end. And so they have the back half of B. And A is just like United and Air Canada.
Yeah, but who gets the
first?
Who gets the first fucking ones?
No, they don't. They usually reserve those first. And that's because 1 through 5 is to your right, and then
almost every airport I go to, you come in on the farthest fucking.
Exactly. Yeah. And Chicago is even worse because you think, oh my God, this is great. I'm coming in at B1, right? No, B1 is at the end. And they start 1 at the end and work the larger numbers to the middle. And I'm like, that's stupid. You're supposed to put 1 here and go that way.
But that's Chicago trying to be different.
Yeah, well, they are different. I don't like it. There isn't an airport. And like I told Sue this morning, I said, that's the whole problem with travel. It isn't the travel part. Once you got on the cruise ship, it's great. It's not the cruise part.
It's the getting there.
It's getting
there. That's why I said I would do it again, but from the East Coast, please. Like, let's have a 3-hour flight, no stops.
Yeah.
Just fucking get there and get on the boat.
And get on the ship. That's what we're doing. We go straight to Baltimore Airport Hotel. That's how we do that. Tampa, same way.
Yeah.
Fly straight. Stay right at the airport. We've got that one pretty down pat. But, that and the other thing that just drives me absolutely, positively, totally insane is when they taxi forever at the airport.
Oh my gosh. Right.
It drives me crazy. I don't know why.
Why the hell put us on the plane?
Right. And then you taxi forever and then you stop at A23 when you could just taxi for 20 seconds more and go around the corner to A10. and it would be much easier on our bodies. But they don't care about our bodies. No, they don't. But these new planes are so much better. We had 2 new ones coming back from Seattle on United. So we have 2 of the newer ones that came out or refurbished or anything. Plenty of top air space, luggage space, and the seats felt comfortable. Mikey didn't even have to like do a lot of this.
Well, because Mikey's tall like Jamie.
Yeah. Jamie still has space on him, so, but anyway.
Jamie's got height on Mikey. A little bit. Not much, though, right?
Man, about 5 inches. Mikey's only about 6 foot, and he's shrunk.
Oh.
So he's not that bad anymore. So I think we've got everything we were supposed to have. So it's really not going to be a real big hoopla today. She's tired. My foot is killing me.
Have you taken any aspirin this morning?
Yeah, I did.
For Motrin or whatever.
I took aspirin earlier. I'm going to go home and put it up and pretend it's like a normal football day.
Yeah.
And just knit and watch TV or maybe movies or something.
I'm gonna go soak in the bathtub. I think that needs to happen.
I have to clean it first, and I don't like to clean the bathtub. It's Mikey's room.
Blanca came while I was gone.
Oh, nice. So your house was all clean. She has a good husband who calls and sets it all up. Mine doesn't like having a housekeeper.
And then he gave her a big bottle of wine.
Oh, really?
Not
Snoop Dogg.
No, but somebody else brought over the standard size. There's a standard size bottle of wine, and then there's a bigger bottle than that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody brought over one of those. I think at her 4th of July party.
There's mine. It's still going.
She's a lot bigger than mine.
It's not going. Who's as big as Sharon's?
Of course it
Holy
is.
crap. Hers is like, Chicken Sharon's is really big.
I haven't seen hers.
Oh, she was there Tuesday.
She needed Chicken Sharon. You need to send me a picture of yours.
Yeah, put your picture out there.
Or come over.
Yeah, that would be kind of nice too. You could be on the show. Everybody knows about you.
By the way, Dawn so reminds me of Chicken Sharon.
She does. So when you see Chicken
Sharon. They are doppelgangers. I swear to Pete they are.
Yeah. I had to do a double take when I saw Dawn on the ship because
I did too.
Hair. She has the bubbly personality and
same personality.
So we do need to get those guys.
We need to get those two together.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Chicken Sharon and Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So since we've gotten several comments about us cutting out. Yeah.
We're sorry. It's probably yucky.
It's the weather. We have some weather coming in. And actually we had a cool front last week, which was perfect. It was like 100 degrees here every day with the heat index. We were in the high 60s, low 70s. It was amazing. Sunny.
Yeah, we had perfect weather.
Yeah.
Y'all should have been with us.
Even the guy that was calling out the tours on the one tour. Yeah. He's like, I don't know what you all did, but thank God you were here.
You brought the blue purse.
I brought the blue bag.
She brought the blue bag, so therefore.
It was in my little Britto bag, and it's going to stay there forever from now on.
Yeah.
So it will go everywhere I go because I used it since 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought Gail a flamingo one. She used it for work. She didn't use it.
And you didn't bring it.
I didn't bring it.
You didn't bring it on your Scandinavia one,
no,
which is why your air flight was
I did take it to Rome. I took it, to Barcelona. I took it on that cruise. But I thought, well, Gail bought me the new suitcase. I'll try out this new one. And all we did was have difficulty at the airport.
Yeah.
So I said, it's going now every time. And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not normally superstitious, but I guess as I get older, I'm going to have to be superstitious.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
It's just kind of how it happens. So next week, I'm gone. Hopefully it'll be Karen or maybe Carly, or it's Labor Day weekend, I think.
Or maybe both. I don't know.
We'll have to see. I'm gone for 2 weeks.
I'm not even functioning. My brain's not working.
Yeah, she can't even. Yeah. Are you going to take a mental health day tomorrow? I think you should. Oh, just go to work and kind of sleep at your desk?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are they going to say? The boss's wife isn't going to be asleep.
He's not really the boss anymore.
No. He's still the boss to you.
No. No. No, I'm the boss with that.
But I did have a convert. She said she'd do this again, and I was
I
very
would.
excited.
For sure.
So we'll have to
I would.
figure something
I
out.
said I don't think my husband would, but I would.
Yeah, I have to figure something out. And we'll definitely have to do something maybe on the ground so we can meet more flockers.
Yeah.
Because,
I think
you know,
we
I
should
met,
do.
yeah,
I think we should do I don't know, like.
maybe something with leading men or something. And we could get Chicago down.
Oh, that would be a little crazy.
And some, you know, well, yeah, it would be. But you never know. Maybe we could do something like that or do a hotel situation or something.
Yeah.
Where we could all get together and do something, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe
Because I mean,
something a little more centralized.
yeah, I mean, our
St. Louis, maybe
could be that. We have some in our thing.
We'll take a poll sometime or another
yeah,
and see
and
what
we'll
you
see
guys
what
think.
you guys think because we have the best flockers in the world. I'm telling you. And you know our shirt that says
Or hell,
flock?
maybe we do it here in Indianapolis. Like there's some new hotels that just went up over here.
Oh, yeah, I know. We could do it here in Indy. We won't do it around the 500 times.
No, Indy is super centralized though with an
Yeah.
international airport.
Yeah, we do have a good airport.
We have the best airport.
We
here.
really do. Yeah, it's really cool.
They have figured the shit out here at Indianapolis.
Except they all come back in at the far end. You just learn to accept
But
that.
the far end is not that far.
No,
here
it's not
compared
like-
to other airports.
Like Dallas or like Seattle.
Right.
See, trust me, Seattle was
Seattle
so
was a
mess.
freaking.
And the thing is, to try to, when they make it, all these changes and all this stuff goes through, they try to fix an airport that can't even expand anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, you know, you
But-
let everything grow up. If your city's growing, why would you let them grow by the airport? I just don't understand. We have room here at Indy. They can put one more runway in. So, you know, that could work. Either that or they'll just take over the expressway. Yeah, put a new expressway in and just give them that.
They wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But I was amazed at until we moved here. I don't think I ever had flown through Indy.
Used to be Indiana,
I mean,
no place.
I lived in Minneapolis, so from an international, and usually, my flights were to either like Savannah, that area,
Yeah.
or the West Coast. So really, I had no reason to come here.
Right.
Right. So, but then I come here, and my in-laws lived in Nevada.
Right.
So then I started using the airport here. I was like, oh,
It really,
compared to Chicago, LA, Minneapolis, awful.
Now
Atlanta,
Seattle.
awful.
Seattle,
awful.
Miami, awful. And no offense to anybody, no letters. We're not going to have a letter writing campaign here, but it's just, you know.
Is it? It's not Miami.
What?
It's in Florida where the runway is on the other side of the highway. So you have to take a tram across to the terminal. Orlando. Yeah, that one's weird.
Yeah. That one is strange because you drive into the airport and you're driving under the runway. And when this big
It is strange
thing.
but it doesn't seem like it was that weird once you're in there.
No.
And
now they have
Dallas and Seattle.
They have
Weird
even
inside.
a newer. It's a whole new building and a newer.
Oh yeah, it's
whole
been a hot
thing.
minute since
So,
I've been through that one.
Yeah, but that one, it took them forever to finally get that approved and everything too. So,
But honestly, Indy,
we're cool.
Indy is really laid out beautifully.
Yeah, plenty of parking. We have a cell phone lot,
And you
which
never
they're making people use now.
That's where my husband was.
Well, that's where he's
He
supposed
was-
to be.
He was, when I texted him, I said, just landed. And he goes, I'm in the cell phone lot. Text me when you have your bag.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. And they were getting
I used to-
waxed here.
I used to just stop at the little gas station.
That's what Mikey does too.
Yeah, I would just stop at the little gas station.
He
It's
gets
like
a cup of coffee and just
half a
waits
mile
there.
away. Yeah.
And just sits there and waits until
I'm
I
sure
tell him.
that little gas station was sick and tired of people just waiting there.
No, they actually put the extra lot in for that reason.
It was the
Yeah,
extra
there's
lot.
extra-
Is the extra lot right there by the
Right.
gas station?
Yeah.
Oh,
right
okay,
next door.
perfect.
So they know people are going to do that. So to me, the cell phone lot.
I'd rather do that than
the cell phone lot is
sit
just
there
kind
and
of
keep.
going
circling.
round and round. And they were making people do that.
Well, yeah.
Last night, that's what they did Friday when we got in.
They make everybody
They were
do
making
that.
move it, and they called once for this guy, and then they called for the tow truck. So I don't know if they were going to end up towing it or not.
Well, I can tell
But they put the big fat sticker on right in front of his face.
I can tell you that in Las Vegas, if you don't move when they tell you to move, you get a $50 ticket.
Yeah,
I'd
go for that. So anyway. Okay, guys.
Yep.
Sorry we were not as animated as we normally are, but we had a terrific week.
We got you guys.
Yeah.
We got you guys covered.
Yeah.
I honestly was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able
and
to
you
stay
wore
awake.
your flock shirt. I forgot mine. The flock, the one we got up in the thing.
What the flock?
The one that Leah brought us.
Yeah, and did you see that there was a gal from the knitting group that had my exact same shirt, the gray one?
The gray one.
That says, what the flock?
And let me tell you guys, her and her friend walked by, and I said, oh, I really like your shirt. And she went, thanks. And off she went. And the other girl, who was a knitter as well, stopped to talk to me. And what was I doing? And how was I liking just as nice as can be. Did you ever notice that? Sometimes knitter ladies can be a bunch of people.
Some of them are, whatever. But so I had a non-knitter comment on my shirt when I wore it. She goes, are you a shepherdess? I'm like, no, but that's awesome. I love that.
That's great.
But I'm like, no, but that's a great.
That was good.
That was good. I liked it. I said, no, I'm a knitter, but
I just never got down to the bottom pile. I wanted to wear mine. So and then I wore this one home, and some people thought it was cute, and some people didn't think it was too funny.
I think it's hysterical.
I think it's hysterical. I had to get it. It's the only t-shirt I bought the whole time in Alaska was this one. Meals on Wheels.
The only sweatshirt I'll wear it when it gets cool here, but the only clothing that I bought was that pink.
Oh, she got a really cute pink sweatshirt.
It is hot pink.
It's one hot. You can find her.
It is highlighter hot pink.
I am not kidding. We did find her. She wore
a couple of times. I wore it on the ship when in Lake. Oh
yeah,
Karen is never gonna live this down.
Oh yeah,
ever in her entire life. Not with me. I will remember this like a mama elephant. Miss Karen, who's always cold, goes to Alaska. I don't care what time of the year it is. Saying Alaska or like Russia to me instantly says cold. Yes. I don't care if it's July.
And it did get chilly in the evening and the wind had a bite.
But I don't care what time of the year it is.
Right.
You say Alaska to me and I think cold or at least cooler. She didn't bring a jacket, a sweatshirt, a sweater, or long pair of pants. She had capris and t-shirts.
Yes.
That's it.
I think she had a rain jacket, but maybe not. Yeah. And it was nippy. Now, granted, we got to Seattle. It was 90 something, which is rare for them.
But not only that, but you're going out on a cruise. And she's a smoker. And she's a smoker. So she's going to be outside.
Yeah.
Because the cruise ships are non-smoking. So they only give a couple places where you can smoke.
Yeah.
So they're outside. They're going to be outside.
Karen.
And
then she booked it for next year. So now we'll be able to write her out a list for next year. Maybe she thought it was Africa, not Alaska.
Yeah, Africa. Yeah, it's the wrong A. So of course she ended up with one of my sweatshirts, which was totally fine because I had told my daughter because she was packing in a carry-on only. So I said, "You leave your bulky things out,
right?
And I will pack extra bulky things like sweatshirts or hoodies or."
Extra.
So I brought
socks.
I brought a jean jacket, like a boyfriend jean jacket.
Mm-hmm.
2 zip-up hoodies. Yeah, I think I just brought 2 zip-up hoodies. The yellow sweatshirt that you had, that was another. So 3 zip-up hoodies. Sorry, 3 zip-up hoodies. And some scarves and whatnot. So
got
I
a cool pair of
literally
mittens.
just gave Karen one of my zip up hoodies, the thin one. Because I thought, well,
Yeah.
she wore it every single day.
Every
Every
day.
day. Every day she had
needed
it on.
Yeah, because the wind did get a little bit of a bite. We had beautiful weather, but there was a bite to the wind. And it did get rather windy during the day.
Yeah. Now Tori and I were
ship,
fine
so-
with a short sleeve shirt on, but we're always hot.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
65
anymore,
degrees
so-
and windy, we were totally comfy.
Yeah, I took mainly short sleeve shirts and
But
sweaters.
you had your little cardigan sweaters
I had
with,
my sweaters.
which was perfect. That
Which is
was the
great.
perfect thing to,
Right.
because if you did get warm, taking the sweater off is
Yeah.
no big deal.
That's how we do it. So
Layers, people, layers.
Oh, and she washed her sweater. She'll bring it next week. And she did buy a jacket. Oh yeah, the really
the other
cool
thing,
jackets.
Karen, I'm not going to let you live down the cell phone charger thing either. Did you hear about that?
No.
So
you're keeping things from me?
Oh, I'm going to tell you this on here because you guys will get such a kick out of this. So Tori and I and Karen were outside. They're smoking, and we were talking about charging all of the things that you bring. You know, like I had the iPad to get video for you guys. I had my phone. Tori had her phone. She had, all of these things to charge, and only 2 plugins. So, and I didn't have like a converter, or like a bank.
Right, you didn't have
I didn't have a thing that had like all kinds of things put into it. So Tori and I were just chatting about this, and Karen's like, well, didn't you just use the thing that the ship gives you with all the plugs in it? They supply you all the plugs and connectors and things. Tori and I are like, no, but okay, so you guys, right on the little desk thing, there's a bank of
American plug
outlets, right? So there's 2 American outlets
and
one European one. And then there was 2 extra little areas that Tori and I really didn't look at closely enough. But to me, it just looked like
one was a light switch and the other one used to be a European plug, but they took it out.
So they have little plastic covers over them. My daughter and I just never really investigated those enough. We just plugged in our 2 things on the 2 American plugs. She had one for her. I had one for me. You would just rotate out what you were charging.
Right.
That's how my daughter and I did ours. But we were like, these 2 extra ones, are you kidding me? The ship is supplying you with plugs. So we're outside and the 3 of us are discussing this. Well, we have to walk by our room, Tori and I's room first before,
got theirs. Right.
So I said, Karen, come in and show us where this is. So Karen comes in and she's like, well, yours is different than ours. How come you don't have this? And Tori goes, can I come down to your room and I'll look at your room?
Okay.
So Tori goes down to their room because our room didn't have this thing that Karen was talking about. So they go down to their room and Tori comes back. Now, I don't know how the conversation went because I stayed in our room and Tori was in there. Tori comes back and she goes, it's Gail's.
Gail has a tower.
Gail has a tower that she plugs in and has all of these different connectors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Karen thought that the ship supplied that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they don't, Karen. No.
So Karen, you need to
make sure next time you bring your own.
What is the wrap that your daughter had on the glacier video? It's a Hohe Locatelli.
Broken Arrow?
Is it called Broken Arrow? I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a Hohe. If you just go to Hohe's website, you will see it. It's in her wraps. And the lace work that you see on the video in the dark purple, it goes throughout the whole shawl. I did not repeat the lace work. So if you think it looks a little different than mine, that's because I modified mine to just have the yarn overs in between, because I know my daughter, she's completely knit worthy.
Yes, totally.
She's totally knit worthy, but she wears things to death.
Yes.
And I knew she was going to wear this one all the time, and I didn't want her to have all that lace work in between.
Right.
Not only
Right.
that, but it was a pain in the ass to do the
Oh,
lace
yeah.
work.
Because you make it in 4 pieces. don't
No,
you?
you make it in 2 and you join
Oh,
them.
2 and join together.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't want the open lacy work to be close
Right.
because I knew she would have more of a chance
Right.
of snagging it.
So there you go.
But
was really
Hoagie
cool.
Loki Telly is the designer on that one,
And she converted me because
when
normally I don't make my shawls or scarves that long. And she kind of converted me because it was so cool that Tori being a little bit shorter than me.
It's 9 feet. That
and it's huge, and she can wrap it around, and it covers everything. And if she throws it on her back, it keeps her back nice and toasty and around her front because
I'm
she
telling
has
you
like
guys, that is
triple G boob.
9 feet long. My daughter is 4'11".
There you go.
That shawl is 9 feet long, and she loves it. She can get it up over her head and wrap it around her neck twice.
Yeah. I didn't have to use my fancy mittens. I had fancy mittens with me that someone made me, like Miss Ellie. But I probably
there was
need them
there was
Greenland.
really no there was no
need.
There was no opportunity to wear them. Really,
No.
there was.
But we might in Greenland because
you know what?
high is 40.
Okay, had you been up at 5
Maybe.
in the fjord going to the glacier, I was up.
Yeah.
And I was out on the deck. I was out on the deck having a cup of coffee and holding my coffee cup. My fingers were getting cold.
Yeah, it was chilly. So yeah, you do get. We got to remember
that was the only day.
That was the only time
that you.
I would say
could have wore mittens.
Yeah,
if
you
you were outside.
Yeah, but I'm taking them to Greenland too. So
yeah,
we'll have them in Greenland. So we'll never know. You'll see. We go to Greenland, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia. So there you have it. So I'll be up in Nanortalik, Greenland, and then Kuargwalkultolka is something. I'll figure it out later.
And I can't be a stowaway.
No, sorry. I tried to say, hey, I need to bring my reminder person, but they said, no, sorry, I can't come.
Can I be your stateroom attendant?
That would be cool. Yeah. Maybe we'll work on that. We'll have to see. But now that she likes cruising, look out, Gail. I'll start it. And I do get some deals. I don't get them as good as Gail, but I do get some deals. So you'll never know. Maybe I can go ahead and do that. Well, what we can do is we can put Tori in with me and you on the list with Gail, and then we'll just switch keys and they'll never know.
Right.
Then you and
put
Tori.
Gail. No, put Gail in her own room, and you and I can share a room. We'll kick Gail out.
We'll just get Gail out. She'll be like, what the hell? So whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, we should let you guys go.
We'll let you go.
Rambling.
Yeah.
And we're going to do some knitting today.
Yeah, and I'm going to sit with my foot wrapped in ice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hobble on.
Put a bag of peas on there and ace bandage it on.
There isn't a pea in my house. I hate peas.
Well, doesn't Mikey or the dog like them?
He will buy the canned peas.
Oh.
Only because he can buy the little ones at Kroger's.
Yeah.
When he really decides he wants it. And he usually eats, get this, peas and carrots. Gross. I mean, beyond gross. Why would you even think of that?
Because I like vegetables.
Well, he did go to the grocery store yesterday and he bought some chicken and stuff. So, but whatever. I digress.
Yeah. We're going to let you guys go.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I promise we'll be more entertaining next week.
I won't be here.
Yeah. She'll be gone.
I'll be gone.
I don't know.
I'm
just not with it today.
Baltimore. We leave Saturday from Baltimore, so I will be cruising somewhere in the Atlantic on my way to Greenland.
Yeah.
Maybe across from New York City. New York City. That's how the one guy said it. New York City.
And Karen, already telling you it's not a touchscreen.
Well, thank you, Karen. Wow. Without you, I would be lost. Jeez Louise. She told me that before. So anyway, it was good to be back with you guys. We missed you all last week. And let me see. Bye. Take care. When does football season start?
Why are you looking at me like I would give a fuck?
Oh, sorry. She doesn't care. I'll figure it out. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Sending you news from ever. Hey, wait a minute. Gotta end this on this screen.
Yeah.